we need to talk about Norway. And Norway's crown princess Mette-Marit, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce Mette-Marit. I'm going to say Mette-Marit. Mette-Marit to Epstein. You always make me smile because you tickle my brain. All right. Her name appears several hundred times in the Epstein files. And this is what I'm telling you. This is the difference between your name appearing maybe 2 or 3 times. Maybe Jeffrey Epstein reached out to you. Hey, do you want to hang out on one of my meetings with some brilliant people and billionaires and such and such? No, thank you. I'm busy and busy and busy. And after rejecting him 2 or 3 times, well, you're basically not related to him, even if you appear on the Epstein files and in his emails. But what if you appear several hundreds or maybe even several thousands of times in his communications? It is obvious that, I was hacked. That is not going to work. That is not going to work. I don't think that's going to work for Peter Attia. That's not going to work for Crown Princess Mette-Marit. Jeffrey Epstein is responsible for his actions. I must take responsibility for not checking Epstein's background better. These people don't know how to use Google. You could just Google Jeffrey Epstein. You would have found, maybe not in the first page of results, but definitely in the second page of results, that the guy was a PDF file. And he was convicted in 2008 for that. It was very easy to find out who the guy was and what kind of tickle, not only tickled the brain, but other tickles as well. With all those massage manuals that he had in his possession. Not checking Epstein's background better and for not understanding quickly enough what kind of person he was. I showed poor judgment and I regret ever having any contact with Epstein. It is simply embarrassing. Crown Princess of Norway Mette-Marit. Adding, she deeply regrets that. How many times in this show, just in this show, we have heard the words, I deeply regret. I deeply regret. I deeply regret. They had to wait until the massive file dump to deeply regret what happened. Crown Princess of Norway is mentioned over 1,000 times in the files. I was about to read in the flies, but yeah, this includes flies because there's a lot of rotten stuff in here. Nina, what we are reading about these 2 royal princesses is unbelievable. Especially Mette-Marit. The fact she has the nerve to try and excuse herself. He was convicted as a PDF file and human trafficker in 2008 for the first time, and she met him all through the 2010s. And not only that, but she introduced her children to him. This is beyond disgusting, and tried to say she didn't know what he was. Yeah, that's their defense all the time. Conrad makes a good summary of what is happening in Norway, or the Norwegian royal family to be exact. I don't want to, let's say, mix up Norwegian people who are awesome and amazing, and I love Norwegian people. I'm speaking about like Trump right now. I love Norwegian people. I love them, literally. And but I have quite an audience in Norway, by the way. So you might be watching this section of my show right now. Princess married to an African American shaman. I never made a video about this. You remember this? I think I made one video. I don't remember. I have made so many videos on my body language guy channel. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I think I mentioned this at some point. Crown Prince married to a waitress who has a criminal rapist son with a cocaine dealer. Okay. Same hoe cheated with Jeffrey Epstein himself. Just a sick joke. And okay, we have freezing Paris, good for adultery. Candice, better wife material. But then again, all right. So details, and yeah, I should make a video about this piece of work as well. But there's a lot of I could have a serious documentary, a full documentary about the Norwegian royal family. The Norwegian crown princess says she Googled Epstein. At the time, Epstein was described in Norwegian media as a, quote, convicted PDF billionaire. Agree, didn't look too good. The contact continues for over 3 years. Let's see. Ha ha ha, God, you work fast. I love it. But then again, I'm not overly focused on details. You know, the details that the guy was a human trafficker. I'm more the emotional picture kind of gal. Try read with your gut, not your intellect. Might get better. Google you after last email. Agree, didn't look too good. Smiling emoji. What the? These people are insane. These people are insane. Thanks for the video. Such a beautiful woman. One could only hope to become like that at all age. See you later. Oh my God. Google you after last email. Agree, didn't look too good. Oh, agree, you're a child rapist. But well, let's keep this beautiful friendship on. What the actual? These people are insane. These people are insane. This is crazy. The book Crown Princess Met Marit of Norway, recommended to Jeffrey Epstein, is a book that explores an elite-run island built around sexual power and excess. Met Marit of Norway, recommended to Jeffrey Epstein, a book that explores an elite-run island built around sexual power and excess. What are the odds? What are the odds of this? In October 2011, they discussed Michelle Houellebecq's book, The Possibility of an Island. I now see what and why you like these books, Epstein writes to the future crown princess. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like what's like this guy is it's like Norm. It's like that meme. We're gonna look for that meme from Norm Macdonald. I have to look for that meme right now. I need to include this meme on the fly in the show because it is mandatory. Mandatory. You might know what kind of meme I'm talking about. Is this one. Now this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die. You remember that. That is incredible. You always make me smile because you tickle my brain, but I want the data from now or the bill of fine. By the way, some of you have been asking why in these Epstein emails we see all this, the symbols, these equal symbols. It's because of a problem with the recovery. It's not secret symbols between Illuminati or anything. It's because of the way the emails are originally encoded. They are retrieved by a robot and they are re-encoded. There's a problem with the re-encoding that just inserts that in what should be line breaks. So that's not a Illuminati conspiracy or anything. It's simply a problem with the re-encoding of the emails to be indexed to be able to any investigation. Or the bill is fine. It is the cocktail of all the unnaturals that have a profound effect on the early stage of development in humans. Soon people won't be able to make new humans anymore, but I guess that would be great. We can just design them. What? What? We can just design them in a lab. How come did I miss this? What's it? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. You know that in this front from his Her Royal Highness, I guess this means Crown Princessen. It should be a German accent, but yeah. Another disturbing bit from the Epstein files, as Borek Nikolic, a personal friend of Crown Princess Mette Marit of Norway, from whom she ceased to spend a lot of time with, tells Epstein that perhaps Mette Marit knows interesting girls and people for an, quote, organic interesting dinner, end of quote. Though they don't say explicitly, I would imagine the emphasis is on girls here, thanks to Royal News Network. I think there are a lot of legitimate questions that should be raised to Mette Marit and the palace over all of this. She has been criticized for years for being work shy, and we now have a fair amount of evidence that she spent her time not working for the people of Norway, but indulging in a fair amount of excess while hanging out with shady people. I think shady people is an understatement. Shady people is an understatement. I already discussed that. Mette will meet us in Paris before Vienna. She does not like spending time in Oslo right now. She's in Paris right now. She's still thinking of going to Vienna, but what's the girls thing? Again, interesting. Okay, yeah. I just thought she might know interesting girls / people. Again, I can get for some reason, it's like interesting the distinction between girls and people, and especially putting the girls up front. Girls, and if there are no girls, well, it's people will have to do. But more important, make sure it is girls that you procure for this organic body, quote unquote. Again, oh my God, let me know what do you think about this in the comments. Those comments are going to be lit. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.